Every day is a relationship. Every day we interact with another human being, and especially if we are in a loving partnership, because the loving partnership is where we can born and expand again, or by the opposite, we can reinforce the patterns and the traumatic experience from our past. Most of us, we are looking for a healthy, loving partnership. A partnership where we can grow, where we can be seen, where we can be respected, where we can be honored, where we can be loved. But why there's so many challenges in relationship? Why we all want this, but then when we are in the relationship, challenges start to appear. And I believe that is the biggest fear. That is, if I open myself, but the other don't.
What about the truth in what I'm feeling, or is a projection? Can you really dive deeply with no fears in that? And what about the time you give to the relation? What about our space together, just us?
How can we communicate that? How can we point the hard decisions, the hard moments? How can we really talk about it? In what moments we should talk about it? What are the moments that we need to take care of each other? Can you really be there for the other in his needs or her needs? You understand the needs of the other even if you don't have the same.
Why alchemy of love? What's love? What that means to you and to the other? What that provokes in you? What kind of shifts and changings to being in love means?
It's like love is the trap for healing. In a good sense, it's like we start to open our heart, but when we open the heart, we open everything that we carry. So everything that was repressed, all the fears, all the traumas, they start to have more space to come to the surface. So the partnership, the loving relationship is the birthplace of healing again. Alchemy of Love, a retreat of 5 days for people, men and women, that wants to work in themselves the loving relationships of their lives. Can be related to their past, to their present, or even to develop their skills to the future, where we will develop, understand, we will dive deeply into what it means to be with another person in an intimacy and loving partnership. And all these topics, intimacy, sexuality, love, friendship, parenthood, ourselves separately, together, our kids. What does it mean? And how is to express our needs?
We are our relationships. And I think to understand the other, you need to understand first yourself. So this is a big topic in every human life. It starts from the birth with our parents, and how that interaction and those imprints in yourself can influence consciously or not, and how that choice, it's a conscious choice.
And how can we unwire all of that to truly live our essence with another person together? It will have a reflection in everything that you are as a couple, in your sexual life, in the way you lead the family, in the way that you lead your own life. And to understand all these dimensions is opening new questions, new adventures. And that's why I believe it's so magical. I believe it's so important. It's where you can transform yourself totally, in a very, very good way, in a very profound way, in a very beautiful way, if you allow yourself to grow with the other, if both of you allow yourselves to grow together.
So this is open for everyone that's alive, basically, that wants to get deeper, open the heart or heal the wounds, communicate with the other person in a way that's really from a space of openness, of heartfelt, of grounded and clarity.
For everyone that you are looking for to heal your heart, to open your heart again, or if you want to go deeper and to become more present, so you are welcome here in a couple or just by yourself.
From this retreat, we will develop more profoundly each of these topics that are going to be a magical journey.